We're here going to tackle the big one today, is concealer. I feel like there's so many myths out there in regards to what concealer's job is actually to do, and I want to tackle it down in this video. So the job of concealer is to improve the appearance of, it's not any magic eraser, okay? It works with what's going on underneath, and that's what you need to understand and what your concerns are when you are getting concealer. Because concealer's job can color correct, it also can like improve the appearance of, but it's not going to be a razor if you have a lot of texture around the eyes. And another thing that I feel like some people always believe, that you should always highlight something. Like everyone wants to highlight, but it doesn't always work for everybody, because sometimes you'll highlight in areas of the eye area that you really should just use a concealer just to kind of cover, if that makes sense, and not show up that area, because anything you highlight you're bringing forth. Okay, so let's get straight into the tutorial. Yourself and a good eye cream, because I like Arison and I love this one. It's called Banana Bright Eye Cream, and this is definitely brightening my eye area, so I don't feel like I have to wear a lot of concealer, my own personal one. And just go in there and make sure you moisturize your eye area, because there is no moisture around this eye area. So you want to use like a hydrated concealer. I'm using Fenty Beauty in the Wear Even concealer. I love this because it's hydrated and it doesn't crease. Like use this and use a dot there, because I feel like that area there makes, if it's dark or it shows up a lot, so I like to put the concealer there, and then I like to put it down here. Oh, different placement of the concealer, that's correct. Because think of it like this, if you are putting the concealer all the way underneath there where there's all that texture, it is going to crease. So what I do is I like to blend and I like to pull down the product like there, okay? So I like this area to look bright, and I'm just using like a brush, and it's a flat brush that allows me to really go in there and just get into the contours of my face. So I like to there, and you can see there's still no product going there. Nope, still no product going there. And you see I like to then, you see that just blends nicely into the skin. I'm not having to do too much, but you can see where the concealer is, and just kind of go in there and brighten. Now you want to use your ring finger, okay? Your ring finger, because there's a light pressure, to really just then pull the product. And then you can see, because I'm using my ring finger, I'm literally going to go underneath. So a little bit of the concealer is going to naturally touch that area, but not all of it. So I use my ring finger and I literally pat, and I go all the way in, and then I lightly, okay? Because you want the light pressures, you don't want to move the product too much, but you also want to get it in there. Thing as well, you can just like, you can really end up like making this area more darker than it actually needs to be, because you are literally irritating that skin. So a slightly bright area, but we're not going to erase, we're just going to improve the appearance of it, and then we just erase what we